Hey guys, well, I made another order. I talked about this in my last video and I'm excited for it. I've had it a couple days now and I've just not had the chance to sit down and play with it, so today's the day. I made an order from Huda Beauty. She always has a great like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, and I made this. It started on the 18th, so I made this, and she always has really fast shipping. That's one thing I really like about her. So I made this, and I got it already. So this is the day after Black Friday that I'm filming this, so pretty cool that I could get it then. So I wanted this palette and I had waited and waited, and I knew that if I waited until then to order, I would get a good deal. So even better than the Sephora sale. That's why I waited from then. So I went ahead and picked up the Empowered palette. So you might not be able to see. Yeah, okay, Empowered. Power stands out. But if you know anything about my eyeshadow collection, I have a lot of her larger palettes. So here's what the inside looks like. It's her eyes, but it's kind of like a pixelated background, and then it says Huda Beauty and Empowered. It is gold packaging. This is not brand new, so you may have already seen this, of course. So nothing too new here, but one thing that's very special about this palette is there's some new finishes in here, and that's one reason I wanted it. So there are these, let me make sure I'm telling you correctly. So there are two gel hybrid liner shades, and there are shimmery metallics, and they're mattes, and there's a lot of different formulas in here, but I can't find exactly where it says. Oh, here we go. Gel liner hybrid, wet look shimmer, and foiled chrome metallic textures. So very excited to play with this. It just looks so beautiful when I saw the pictures and the swatches. So of course I have to swatch it. Usually when I swatch a palette, it usually gives me an idea of what I want to do with it. So let's swatch. Okay, so we're going top row, left to right. So the first shade here is one of the gel hybrid liners. It's called Purpose. This one is Courageous, Limitless, Confident is this brown matte, Charisma is this gold, and then down here is Keep Going. So the one thing I did notice about this particular gold, which is called Charisma, is it's very flaky. So you probably need like a glitter glue or something with this one. And even this one, Limitless, it was kind of, you had a lot of fallout with it. So just FYI if you're going to play with those. Before I swatch this shade, you see how it has this like design in the center? That is actually like a gel in the center. So you have to mix it with the outside color to get the pigmentation or like the adherence, I guess, that you want. So I just wanted to show you guys that. But it does have a gel in the middle. I really like this row. This first one is called Big Dreams, Manifest It, Bold Moves. I'm very excited about the shade here, Bold Moves. So pretty. Do It, Power, and Get It. Okay, the bottom row, this is one of the gel hybrid liners. It's called Worthy, Rebel, Winner, Visionary. This is a gorgeous like duochrome shade. I don't know that it's doing it justice on camera, but it is like a bronzy, I don't even know, almost like burgundy shift. Really beautiful. This one's called Best Self, and this one's called Legacy. Really beautiful. So I do see a lot of similarities in some of these mattes, and I noticed a lot of people talking about how similar they were, and yeah, they are, but a lot of times you can build depth, especially like this one and maybe even that one, you know. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, like, you can't change a palette, right? I would have liked to see a little bit more, but I feel like there's enough depth in this palette that you can actually do something with. So she's giving you some good transition shades to work with, so I'm happy for that. So I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, so I think I'm going to stick with that, just because the shades that I used were exactly what I wanted. So or I swatched are exactly what I wanted to use. So let's do that. I'm going to take this shade here called Big Dreams, and I'm going to put that in the crease. So I took that shade and blended through the crease, and then I noticed it was a bit dark. You can see over here. So I did this power shade right here, and I just blended along the edge, and I feel like it kind of softened it a little bit. Can you see the difference? How this one's a little softer than this? Okay, next I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Winter, and I'm going to put that in this outer corner. And then just a little added depth, I'm going to take this shade here called Confident. And I'm going to put that out here too. Looks good. Okay, so then I'm going to take this shade here called Bold Moves. And I'm taking it on my finger because that's just my preferred method. And I'm going to press that on the lid. And I think that's where I'll leave it. I had a lot of fallout, so this is probably a palette you want to use before you put on your like foundation. But it's still very beautiful. So, and it's kind of a messy palette too. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff on my palette, and I'm kind of a little bit of a neat freak when it comes to palettes. Like, I don't want things mixing until I mix them on my eye. So, but that's just my own personal preference. So, I kind of want to take a little bit of this brown gel hybrid liner, and I'm taking it on a liner brush, and I'm going to see if I can use it as a liner and it be dark enough. So I took that Worthy gel hybrid liner, and then I also put this Confident over top of it to just kind of set it a little bit, because I felt like it wasn't going to dry down. So that's what's on there. So I'm very excited about this next product that I got. I was waiting on the sale for this too because it looked so good, and it reminded me of another product that I love so much. So let me tell you about this one. This one is the Glowish Blur Jam. So it's a primer, and I heard a lot of people raving about this. Whoops. Here's what it looks like. Really beautiful. And so when I saw someone else use it, I was like, that kind of looks familiar, like a familiar consistency. You see that consistency there? It looks a whole lot like my Touch and Soul primer that I love so much, and it feels like it too. So let's try it on and see. Okay, so it's definitely just a tad bit different. It feels cooling, and it almost feels like water as you're rubbing it on. Very hydrating. And almost a little tacky too. Okay, so I got that primer on, and then I used my Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. I love this foundation. It is so good. If you haven't tried it, well, what are you waiting for? It's so inexpensive and you need to try it. So I also wanted to try this, so I picked this up. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer. I got it in the shade Cotton Candy because I had gotten one recently in the Overachiever concealer in this shade, and it worked. So let's hope this one does. So it comes in a regular like doe foot container. Has a huge doe foot on it. That's about the easiest concealer I've ever put on. I'm very impressed. So of course we're going to use Huda Beauty powder. Why not, right? So if you know, I keep saying that, don't I? I love the Huda Beauty bronzer. Loved it. The light shade was just a bit too light for me, believe it or not. So I picked up another shade. I got the medium 02 shade. So let's see if it's any better. When I opened it up, I thought, that looks the same. I have the other one around here somewhere. I just don't know where. But anyway, it looks basically the same. So let's see if it is. I think it is a bit deeper, so I like it. I'm going to pull out a blush I haven't used in a while, just because I don't have anything new, but I really love this blush. It's the e.l.f. Bite Size Face Duos, and this one is the Spiced Apple. I'm just going to use the blush out of here, but it is a beautiful blush. And the last thing I got from Huda Beauty is her Balm Brows Micro Shade Brow Pencil and the Balm Brows Full and Fluffy Fiber Gel. So I got them both in neutral blonde because my hair is a bit darker now than what it was, but I still don't like too deep of an eyebrow, and although I do have some deep products I still use, I wanted to stay on the lighter side of things. So here's the pencil. People talk about how tiny this pencil is, and I didn't realize it until I actually saw it, but it is super tiny. So I want to use it. I'm going to roll it down so that I don't break it, because I know that that's easy to do too. So let's try this out. So I use the pencil, and then I use my lift and snatch, because that's just what I'm used to, and it looks really good. I love that I just can like make a nice line with the pencil underneath. And it matched the lift and snatch pen very well. Here is the brow gel. It's a long skinny wand, so let's see how this works. So you can tell, I can tell, that I've put it in this brow and not this one. It just looks fuller, it looks more lifelike, it just looks better. So I went ahead and I put my Jacqueline highlighter on. I did like that brow gel. I don't know if I said that when I just was talking, but I did like the brow gel. I went ahead and put my Jacqueline Flurries highlighter on. Probably my favorite Jacqueline highlighter, to be quite honest. It's gold, but it's not too gold, and oh, just so good. So I put that everywhere. I even highlighted brow bone and inner corner with it. I just found my glowish bronzer just looking down. Okay, let's compare. There's definitely a difference. It just looked the same to me, I guess. But I'm happy to have both. I like the deeper shade on this one. Probably wear this one more in the summer, and I can even mix them more in the fall. This one is more of an orangey undertone. I feel like this is more neutral, and I prefer more of a neutral bronzer. I know that's kind of contradictory, but I like the neutral. So I also went ahead and took my Sephora eyeliner and lined my eyes. It's the Tiramisu, which is just the brown. Let's finish these eyes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the shade Confident right here, and I'm going to take that same liner brush that I did the top line with and just push it up against that bottom. Then I'm going to take the shade right here called Big Dreams, and I'm just going to kind of smudge that liner. And I'm going to use my One Size mascara. Okay, so I went ahead and put my lips on too. I put on I think I put on this little Ofra liquid lipstick called Manila. And then I put a little bit of the Lorelei Los Angeles Nakey Nakey in the middle. I think that's what I did. I tried a few before I settled on this one. So anyway, I really enjoyed everything. I'm very happy with my purchases. There's nothing that I regret purchasing. I'm very happy. Can't say a negative thing about it. I've always been very happy with Huda Beauty. And I love her formulas. I love everything that I've tried. It's just been great. So can't say enough good things. And this eyeshadow palette, it's not like my absolute favorite one she's ever done. I think the Naughty Nudes is still my favorite. I still love that one so very much. However, I really like this one too. I'm not crazy about these gold shades because I don't like a lot of fallout. But this shade here is probably my favorite out of the palette. But I love a lot of these shades. This shade here called Manifest It, Visionary, Courageous, and then the mattes are beautiful as well. These gel hybrid liners, whatever she calls them, I'm gonna need a little bit more time playing with them before I really know how I feel about them, but so far they're pretty good. So I really like this palette. I'm happy I got it. 30% off. That makes it even better. Not everything was 30% off. They were different percentages, so I can't remember exactly what I paid for everything, but I know that like the brow products were like $5 each, literally that cheap. So yeah, always check out Black Friday for Huda Beauty because she does a great Black Friday. I love this concealer. Like, does not accentuate under my eyes at all. Plays well, of course, with her powder. It just looks really good. So I'm very, very pleased. Everything looks wonderful. So it's a good makeup day and I'm very happy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the look. If you've tried any of this stuff, let me know. Oh, I really like that primer as well. I almost forgot to mention that. But let me know what you think. And if you've tried anything, your thoughts about things. But yeah, I'm excited. I got another package coming. I know, I fell off the deep end real hard. But this was a really good buy in my opinion for Huda. This is a really good buy. So one of these palettes is like $67 and to get 30% off that, that's a pretty good deal. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is, like I said, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So it's always good to spend time with family and friends. And if you had to work, thank you for your sacrifice for working on that day. And I hope that you all are having a good rest with your family on the long weekend if you are having a long weekend. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.